Yo, what's up? I am Omega, and this is Diverse Clarity. This is where we have those thought-provoking conversations about things that matter and some that don't. And of course, as always, I'm here with my man, my co-host, Mr. John D.
What up, though?
What's good, bro?
Nothing, man. Just enjoying the weather before it really gets hot, because I can see that the temperature is changing extremely.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. I'm gonna just say something. It's not that I forgot what I was going to say or how I introduce you, but there's gonna be a nickname coming for you real soon.
What's wrong with the habitual thought challenger?
No. It just I can't tell you when, because I wanted to catch you by surprise, but I heard something the other day when I was watching TV or movie or whatever, and I heard somebody call somebody something. And it was, I don't even want to say, but let's just remember this episode.
Inshallah.
And when we go back to it, you be like, oh, this is what he was talking about. So that's why I paused. I was like, should I say it? And I was like, nah, because I need to wait for the right, and I know exactly what it is, and I'm sure I'll see what I need to see again, and then we'll let everybody know what your one of your new nicknames are. Yeah. What? Okay. But yeah, man, what's good? How was the? Man, I just saw you
Recently,
yesterday.
You know,
it was good.
Just getting excited about seeing my family. So, yeah, like I miss them. So that's all. That's it.
Yeah.
Just continuing on the path. You know, I had an interesting conversation with the wife this morning, and we were just talking about how, you know, if I walk outside, like my family's at home, I walk outside and I'm supposed to go to the store and get food for my family. And I could see gambling here, liquor stores here, women here, my friends here. It's like all of them are distractions, slowing me down from getting the food to my household.
Right. And
growing up as a kid, you just learn behaviors from your parents. So you don't really understand what is extremely important and how to value time. And I actually just learned it through just growing up. Like, I'm trying to think of the song that we say, oh, you got to live and learn.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like,
your bridges burn.
So
yeah, that's right.
It's like,
Who's saying that?
Tony, right?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. So, I realized that where I am now, nobody helped me prepare for this moment. And all I can do is appreciate experience to be able to live long enough to go through it. Because I feel like people have fallen for way less than I've, been blessed with, making the mistakes I've made. But now it's like, now I'm focused. Like all of these distractions out here.
And you take that and you either pay it forward as a citizen or you pay it forward as a mentor or as a parent.
Oh, exactly.
You know what I mean?
And that's why I said, like, I feel like when people come to me now, I'll have a better idea of how to get them on the path that they're looking for.
Right.
Because I'm telling you, I just made a lot of bad decisions, and I'm proud of myself.
I'm proud of you too.
I appreciate it. Right. Word is mine.
But yeah, man, it's I'm constantly and I know that sounds extreme to say constant, but I'm constantly in a state of reflection. Things that I do, things that I don't do, things that I've stayed away from, people in my life, and it's just it's I'm constantly looking at how I can get better, because not even about that I've made mistakes, because we all have, but like I've had experiences in my life where it's like, ooh, I don't want to be there again. That is not what I'm trying to be a part of. Like this over here, one time is enough. So I'm always trying to figure out, and I always got like plan A, plan B. I'm researching plan C while working on D. Yeah. But that's a part of the reason why, because not that I'm afraid of like a downfall or afraid of a failure or a mistake or anything like that. But if I can do things to help myself and those close to me stay away from that, why would I not?
For sure.
Isn't that what it's all about?
Exactly.
Right? So when you go to somebody for advice, isn't that what you're asking for?
You're hoping.
When you sit and talk to your friends, hey man, this went down the other day or whatever, what do you think? This is what it's all about, right? If we can't have a brotherhood, have a what do we call it in the church? Congregation amongst the people. Like that's what it's all about, right?
Definitely.
If we can't do that, then we're failing as a race and
as mankind, period.
Yeah.
So the reflection aspect.
I mean, human race, not as in.
How old were you when you incorporated reflection to be a part of your ways to improve?
I mean, I think reflection was even when I was a kid. I think all of us. Wait. I remember getting ass whoopings when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. And after that's done, it's like, now you go sit in your room and you think about it, or you go stay in your room until I tell you to come out. I'm reflecting then, not at the level that I am as a man of today, but I'm thinking like, these kind of things. But even then it was a different kind of reflection, because I might be thinking like, how can I get away with it next time? That kind of thing.
The reason why I say it's different because when I reflect on my childhood, on how bad I was, and I was like, what would I do different? I don't know, because I don't know what was wrong with me.
No, I just mean.
So I'm telling you, when I got a whooping, when I was inside, in the bedroom, like I wasn't thinking about what I could have done differently or how could I got away. I was like, why do I keep getting whoopings? I did not know why my behavior was. It was like I was a crack baby. That's the only thing I can say. That's why I say it's really difficult. Like a lot of the things, my success came from will and determination. It didn't come from I was a polished stone. I just knew what I wanted to get there and I was going to get there. Right. But when I reflect, I was like, I could have gotten so much further if I just had these areas.
A little bit of guidance, a little bit. So yeah, and I think we kind of we talked about this before, probably off camera. We had so many conversations, but I know I was told like, this is what you did, or I already knew what I did, and it was like, you know what you did, so here comes the pain. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I knew, like whenever I did something wrong, I knew better. Let's just say I knew better. I might have thought what I was doing would have been fine. Or I could have gotten away with it, but I knew better. You know what I mean? But that's a credit to how I was raised. Yeah. So that's a shout out to not just my mother, but my 8 uncles and my 3 aunts that was around and my older cousins that was there. Shout out to the Sky family. I love y'all. Yeah. But you know what I mean? So I think that was a big part of it. Like it was like, and you would always hear your parents say, well, I would hear my family say that he know better. He know what he did. Ain't nobody worried about him. Ain't nobody studying his ass. Like you would hear that. And it's like, they just knew.
I'm so envious of that, because when somebody said he knows better, talking to me, I'm like, did I? Like even now as an adult, I'm looking back because I have a nephew that reminds me of me, and I don't even know what to say. I'm just praying that he gets to the mature. Like when I got to high school, my behavior changed. Right. But I just could not figure out why I was so bad. Like I'm telling you, man, whoopings was regular, and I just didn't. You whoop it to stop the behavior, right? But if the behavior is continuing, what do you do? And then just more whoopings. Wow. Yeah. I
guess that depends on where your family is and like where your parents are. Yeah, some people get counseling.
I wish.
Some people send you to go stay with your daddy. Some people, you know what I'm saying? So you go stay with your brother or whatever. So I guess it depends. But yeah. But I was me. I couldn't really sleep last night, and I was just like looking at stuff online. And I don't know how I came across this, but it was, as I saw like one article, and they were talking about how tipping in America, like everybody looks at that all funny, right?
You said everybody. Who's everybody?
That's like everybody looking at America. Like why are they tipping in America, right? And so it had me thinking, and being international all these years of my life, right? And I'm just thinking like, yo, the rest of the world, like there are some things that we do in America that I haven't seen around the globe. So then I started like looking into some stuff or whatever, and I made like a little list. So that's what we're gonna talk about this episode, is some of the things that we do in America that the rest of the world kind of looks at. Now we probably got like some Europeans like, oh, we were to laugh at y'all. So but tipping was one of them. And they were saying, I guess like in the US, we tip all the time, but I think there's a reason, right? Because like people is based on the business structure or the business model rather, right? And so like people don't get a high salary, like people who bag your groceries and carry them out to your car,
servers,
waiters, right? They don't get a high salary. I even saw a lady mention. I was looking at a forum, and a lady mentioned in Canada. She wouldn't say the name of the place, but she said when she was younger, she actually worked at a place where they didn't pay her anything, and everything that she got was tips.
Wow!
I was just like, yo. Like
that's commission based for real.
Like for real, you learning early. Like 0 + 0 is 0.
If you can make a living out of that, that means you are really good at what you do.
Right. Agreed. Yeah.
Golly.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you got to ask for this one. Excellent.
Well, look, how about this? I'm gonna run through these. I want to know what you think about them. So first one on my list: opening gifts in front of people. Now I think they also do this in Canada too. But they say like around the world, most people don't open gifts in front of.
Nobody does that?
I mean, of course, this is a generalization, right? America is big. America is multicultural. There's people from all over the world. Everybody in America is from somewhere else, right? That's how it is. So I'm sure there's plenty of cultures and traditions that have been brought over that are practiced elsewhere. So it's not absolute. We can't say 100%.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm just saying like that doesn't seem... Like, to me, I would want somebody to open it because I want to see their face.
And see, that's what they were saying. Like in other places, they look at it like it's those that don't do it. They're looking at it like it's kind of rude because you look greedy in a way. Like you're so eager to open up the gift, and then it puts the pressure on the person that gave you the gift and all these things. And I'm just like, yeah, I am. I want to open my gift. I want to open my gift. Oh, yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Who's it rude to?
Well, I guess the people who are outside of America that don't practice this.
No, I'm saying who's it like? Is it the person who's receiving the gift or the person that gave the gift? Because the expectations is everything.
Right. So I guess they're saying that they look at it like the person being so quick to open the gift is being rude.
Gotcha.
And I guess that's putting pressure on the person that gave the gift because now you're in front of people. You don't know what it is. We don't know what your reaction is going to be. And then it's kind of like,
I got you.
I hadn't really heard that one though, but it was in my list of the things that I found.
Well, what about counting money in front of somebody?
I haven't heard.
Like if I loaned you some money, right, and we're with people, and I give you the money and you start counting it in front of me, like to me that sounds like you better get my money right on, mess you up.
But is that something
to me
that's like mostly in America or what?
Oh, I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Is that similar to the gift thing? Because if I give you some money, right?
Nah, that's different. Because one, I'm probably not gonna give you money if we ain't close like that.
Oh no, I'm saying like if I owed you money.
If I did,
if I owed you money,
if I did and we ain't close like that, I'm probably gonna count it. No, wait right here.
I think the reason why I'm asking, I've seen somebody was like, "Hey, you don't ever count money in front of somebody. It makes it seem like
it seems rude." I've heard that before.
Yeah,
yeah. But if I gave you the money, guess what? I just bought the right to count it wherever the hell I want to count it. So stand fast. All right. So moving on. Hey, bro, I'm just saying, fam. Like,
see, another way to look at it, like, you're probably only gonna let somebody that you're really close to.
That's what I'm saying.
So why are you gonna count it?
But that's what I said. That's most likely what I'm gonna do. But I said if I did give it to somebody that didn't know, stand fast. Okay. That's what I said. Mostly, that's why I was like, most of the time I would be like, if I trust you enough.
Yeah, they give it to you.
Because what do they say? Like, if you give somebody money, like, don't expect it in return. Yeah, so if I trust you enough to give it to you, then I've probably thrown that out the window. For sure. Or and everything I'm so close to you when I care. It's like, I'm looking out for you. So
I got you.
All right. Here go another one. Laughing out loud. They say that in some cultures, it's rude to laugh out loud. Even they mention, like, showing your teeth. I was like, what?
Wow.
Right.
Well, so that's, I guess that takes it to a different level of about respecting somebody's culture.
Like
who would actually?
Well, what you would, I'll tell you something that I was taught in the military is, and it's not that they actually taught me, it was just like learned by action. But the places that I did travel, a lot of the time, the military will give you a brief. All the time, if I'm not mistaken.
Of the country?
Right. Okay. If it's a international location, right? Obviously being American, so outside of the US, but they would usually give you a brief. And so like now you have an understanding of some of the basic, customs and courtesies, obviously like security type things, where the embassy is, don't do this type of whatever. I remember going to South Korea And I think there's something with the color red and blue. I can't remember exactly, but there's something about the color red and blue. And they also, I remember them mentioning, which I wasn't trying to do because it was snowing, but they mentioned not running, like going out for a jog with your shirt off, because it's something that's offensive to the culture there. Now, mind you, we were on the military base, but there were also other Korean military soldiers that were on that base with us. Mm-hmm. But there was something else about red and blue, I think. I think maybe like one of a flag or something. I can't remember, man. But it was we flew a flag for a purpose. And I believe it was red, but because it was Korea and something else or whatever, like we had to change that flag to a blue flag. Something like that. I want to go back and find out now, but I just off the top of my head, I remember that. So, but we always got briefings about that. So as a civilian traveler, it made me cognizant of other countries. Like, yo, let me, and it's like, that's what I learned from the military. One of the things that I learned, like, hey, you need to be aware of what's going on. So I do embassy checks when I travel. I look to see what's going on.
I got you.
Like, whatever. So, like, I think I've learned out of all of that. I'm probably not going to, like, Colorado, Chicago, Michigan. Yeah. What were you going to say?
I was about to say, like, you don't, like, and I know this might spin off into something else, but men running with their shirts off. Why is that acceptable?
Why is it? Mm-hmm. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Women can't.
Oh, because we have breasts, but they're just not that big?
Depending on who it is.
Cut.
And even if women didn't have, if they were like,
oh my God,
you know, a part of the itty bitty titty committee, they they still wouldn't be able to run outside and be accepted. It's a double standard. So I was just saying, like, why do men get away with so much?
I think that's a whole nother episode.
It is.
I think that is.
But I didn't know.
Okay, all right, here go another one. Portion sizes.
Oh, we get huge portions.
We get fat. It was like, and they said another thing was like they don't really mess with like doggy bags.
Who don't?
On their side, like a lot of other countries or whatever.
They just leave the stuff there and
no, they usually eat it all because the portions ain't that big.
Oh, that big. Yeah. Okay.
So it's just like they're not pigs like us in America. So yeah, so I was just like, yo, the list was crazy, bro. Like going through this, I was just like, yo,
thinking about that, like, you know how many places that people consider going to just because they have large portions to take home?
Yeah. I mean, it's a wonderful thing, I think. But you know, there's a balance. Yeah, there's a balance. I think you can be responsible. With great food portions comes great responsibility.
It does.
Get it in the gym.
But you just said it, like we're greedy people, so
I mean, we're talking about food though.
We are, and that's
I'm only talking about food, people. Not greedy people, but greedy eaters.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're greedy.
Okay. Well, you can be greedy about money. You can be greedy about...
but we're talking about food, though.
Okay. I just want to be clear because I don't want people out there saying, they said all Americans are greedy.
Obese.
Words. Power of words.
For sure.
Right? So, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. Okay. And then with that, free refills. Drinks. In America, that's like a common thing.
That's always a common thing.
In other places, no. And then when I think about it, I'm like, they're right. It's always another $6.95 for another... Like, yo, it is. It's another. Yeah, man. You know, because like I know, like in America, especially down south, another sweet tea with that, sir.
Yeah, I know.
And they don't even ask in the South. They just see your glasses, and they just come, and it's like, whoa. But they say the reason they do that is because if they fill you up with the fluid, then you eat
less.
I guess then that hurries, it gets you out because you've already ordered your meal. You're not going to order 2 meals, and if you do, you're probably going to a buffet. You're doing a Ryan's, you know what I'm saying?
Really? Wow.
Order 2 meals?
You know, to fill it up so you can get up out of there.
Yeah. Because you've already paid. So they're like, we got our money. Now we're just going to keep serving this person? Let's get them filled up. Wow. This is what I heard. I don't know. And I've actually never worked
very strategic.
Hey, man. I wrote it down just in case I ever have a spot. Watch out for that. So, yeah. Okay. Another one was the gap below the door in the bathroom. Mm-hmm. So like in the US, we have that gap where you can like see the people's knees from the door. And stuff.
Oh yeah.
But in other countries,
it's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. And they say like in the US, they really don't do that because they want to deter people from, it's a couple things. They want to deter people from doing things that they're not supposed to do in the bathroom. And then the other was for you still
No, that is crazy, but it makes sense.
wow. So,
But that doesn't deter anybody.
Right? Like that stopped them. Come on. Bow, bow, bow. Like what? Come on. So, not that I'm a part of this. Hey, look. He said it. That was John D. But yeah, so not that that's gonna stop people, but they said that's one. And then they said, what was the other reason? That, for emergency reasons, like if somebody were to pass out. Look.
Oh, you can pull them through.
Yeah. I feel bad if that's where you pass out. God.
Well, I'm saying you don't want to die and pee.
Yeah.
So you want somebody to pull you out.
Yeah, true. Yeah, because then the door is locked on the other side. I get it.
But I mean, I guess that it makes sense. But the first one is funny though.
I think so. All of it was hilarious to me. All right. This one I never really thought about, but the bills are not the same color in a lot of other places. In the U.S., all of our money, all of our dollar bills, 125, they're all the same color. But other countries, I think even Canada, and matter of fact, I think even Canada got money where it smells like syrup. I think, if I remember right. Yeah. I think
when it's new?
I don't know.
No, I'm saying. Like,
I don't know. I'm just saying. I want to say, because I've only been to Canada once, but I want to say
I've been there a few times.
That's right.
I don't remember though.
But the money is different. So you can tell, and I guess like different sizes too, but they spoke specifically about the color.
Is that the reason why in America people would get like 98 ones or a big stack?
Oh, because it looks like
because you can't tell.
I don't know. That sounds like strip club preparation.
Before, like when I was in high school, you would get a bunch of ones to make it seem like you had more money. But if you had different color money, you know what I'm saying, it would present a different.
I mean, I like it. I used to like to get big bills when we used to carry cash. Remember cash? Remember cash? But I used to get big bills because I wouldn't spend it.
Yeah, because if you break it, it's a wrap.
Man, they'd be like, "Yo, can I get 10?" Be like, "Ooh, I don't want to break this 100." Because you know it's I don't want to break this 100 because you know it's gone. That's it. All right, with money, sales tax. Most places, when you go shopping, and this is something that I can attest to, like at least in my travels, if you see something we're just gonna use dollars for example, but if you see something that is $7 on the shelf, when you get to the register, it's $7. It's not $9.35. Yeah. And then what's messed up about America is like the sales tax is different depending on where you go.
City.
Right. So now you got somebody that's coming from wherever in the world and they're traveling to different places. They don't know. I live there and I don't know the sales tax.
Hey, look, I know because when, some places there's no tax on food. But I grew up where there's tax on food in Louisville, Kentucky. It was definitely tax on food.
Kentucky's all about food though. Food and
no.
There's a lot of cattle there.
You're so crazy.
Right? A lot of barbecue. It's all about food. What else is in Kentucky?
No, I'm just saying tobacco.
Basketball.
Muhammad Ali.
Basketball and barbecue.
Muhammad Ali.
Okay.
Come on now.
What else is there?
I'm going there.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. But when I went to Michigan, I remember I bought some gum, the spearmint thing, and I gave them a 27 cents. The lady went like this and pulled the quarter back and left it 2 pennies. I'm like, it's not 27 cents. There's no tax on gum. And I was like, oh, that was different. This was the first time because it's 27 cents to me instead of a quarter.
Well, it has to be, doesn't it have to be like above $1 to get the tax? Is that it? No, that's not it?
No. Just all food was taxed in Louisville, in Kentucky.
Okay.
But in Michigan, food's not taxed. It wasn't taxed when I lived there.
Right.
So when I went to get the spearmint gum, I gave her 27 cents and she looked at me and put 2 fingers on that quarter and was like, I guess she thought it was being disrespectful, like a tip.
Wow.
It had to be because she gave me the side eye.
Little boy, if you don't get this out of my face, like,
give me my 2 pennies back then.
Bruh. Wow. Okay. Red plastic cups at parties and whatnot. They say like in the US, like the red plastic cup thing is like a American party thing.
Really?
Hey, bro.
I haven't seen them here. Well, I guess it's only Americans.
See? I mean, even look at Kevin Hart's crew,
Paper Plastic Cup Boys.
The Plastic Cup Boys, and they're red plastic cups. But but it's even when we think about movies. Even if you go back to like, what was it, the teenage movie back in the day? It was like 8 of them. American Pie.
Oh yeah,
red plastic cups. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of like the.
But you know, they have increased the colors now. I've seen green and purple.
Are they using those in American?
No, I'm just saying
house parties.
No, I'm saying at one point they were all red.
Really?
Yeah, I'd never seen colors before, and then they just started popping up.
Well, maybe this is a skewed one then for the list. You know what I'm saying?
No. I'm saying like I understand the red because that's all it was at one point.
But that's what I'm saying. Maybe this one is a skewed one for the list because if all you had was red, then what else you gonna party with? If you need plastic cups and they all come in red, they're either red or the little clear one that they use in the dental office that just crumbles when you look at it. So, and that's not gonna work. You know what I mean? So yeah, the cups. Our work schedules with very little vacation time. And they said like a lot of countries, like our work to vacation ratio is ridiculous. And I guess our number of holidays, they said, are a lot less than other countries.
Well, I mean, I wonder what it would look like in versus another capitalistic society. Because do you know, just saying what you're talking about, that a lot of states are up for voting for the time so it doesn't move.
That's the way it should be. That's something else.
Well,
who's the only one? Arizona, I think, is the only one that doesn't.
That's what somebody told me. I remember.
I think
Indiana was a part of that. That their time didn't move at all, but they ended up doing it. But see, when I first started educating, I was told that it was to keep the kids safe because you didn't want them at the bus stop in the dark.
Nah, I told it was about marketing.
Oh, I totally get it.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that's what I was told. But now people say like it was money, dealing with money or whatnot. But we just gonna have the kids out there in the dark.
Yeah, I used to like it. I mean, when I used to ride the bus, why you gotta look like that? Why you gotta look like that?
I'm worried about kids' safety, and you telling me why you like it in the dark.
When I was a kid, I'm saying I'm not waiting for the bus to go to school now. Like I'm saying,
I know. So you don't care about the kids now?
They'll be all right. Look, they'll be all right. What's going to happen at the bus stop?
Don't love the kids, but Wu-Tang does.
What?
You don't remember Wu-Tang love the kids when ODB went up on the stage? It was like Wu-Tang is here for the kids.
Lord,
come on! I know you ain't for the kids. It's crazy though.
Wow. Okay. Okay. The electrical outlets in the U.S. ours don't have off and on buttons. A lot of countries
don't.
That was one.
So tell me this: being at, does it really make a difference if it's off?
See, I don't know. Okay. Here's the thing: assuming that it works properly, if it's off, there is no electricity flowing through. Otherwise, it's constantly live. That's why when we childproof homes, and I say we as Americans, I mean, I can't speak, but when we childproof homes, we put the little plug inside of the outlet because it's always live. Think about it.
Yo, I get it.
The moment that you put something towards it, that current is coming. Those conduits are always active. So there must be a switch there that's
turns it off. So
keeping the flow,
safety.
Keeping the flow from coming through.
Now you're worried about safety now.
Yeah, of course, man. Firefighter got to do that. You know
but you don't care about them in the dark.
I didn't say I didn't care about them. All I'm saying is I didn't mind going to the bus stop when it was dark. But I like to wake up early anyway. I feel like if I'm up and the sun isn't completely out yet, or you know what I'm saying, like if it's still a little bit, I feel like it's about to be a productive day. That's me. That's me.
Look, but we're adults.
But I've always felt that way.
I'm worried about the kids.
I've always felt that way. That's what I'm saying. So,
but that's crazy though. I don't think Europe has switches on their. This was the first time I've ever seen it when I came here. But what you said is pretty dope though. Like it.
Yeah, but Europe is huge though. Like there's a lot of. Because even in Europe, they have different plugs depending on the area that you're in. If I'm not mistaken.
I mean, they're the plugs. They like two prongs.
But the plugs that we have here in the UAE, if I'm not mistaken, they're the ones that are very similar to like the UK.
The plugs in the UK.
Is that the circle ones?
Yeah, circle prongs.
Where it's okay. Those have it though.
I don't remember seeing
Those
them. That's
have
what
it.
I'm saying.
Yeah, those have it.
I just remember seeing 2 dots in the thing. And that's what I remember.
Interesting.
But so tell me this: if I turn it off, it's no longer live. Is that what that means?
I assume that's what
So
it means.
do you want to see if we can put a fork in and we turn it off and see how?
We'll be right back after these messages.
You will be back. I won't be.
I'm being optimistic. Like, no.
Inshallah.
No, I don't want to try. So, All right. The other one, drive through windows.
Wow. Wow. But you like,
Americans and their food.
Man.
We want it in every way.
but you,
Just saying.
we are so greedy,
Lazy, greedy.
and we wonder why we're like one of the most obese countries in the world.
We might be the.
No,
most-
I've seen some. I don't want to name them though, but because I just want to drag us through the dirt.
Wow.
Because you know,
Where else have you seen that's worse than? I want to know where is worse than America, because I haven't heard about this.
here it is. It's,
saying.
well, when I saw it, it's here. It's definitely worse in America.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Well, you know, if you think about it, as much bread as they eat, you know what I'm saying? Like they eat paradas with everything, and they eat different Arabic breads, whatever they call it.
That rice.
Well, no, I
rice
look,
all the time.
I can eat rice. Look, first of all, everybody in the Far East eat rice all the time. It ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah, but they also have a completely different lifestyle. They do a lot of work on their own. You know what I'm saying? So lifestyle is so I mean, the lifestyle is completely different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like that's a harsh comparison because
do you think that if you were financially well off growing up as a child, that you wouldn't fall into that category, or do you think you would just have to get up and go and care about your health?
I think I would care about my health.
How?
I mean, just because that's hard to. Everything is hypothetical, right? But like,
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
But I'm looking at it like knowing what my interests were as a child. Everything was like outdoor activity, sports.
I know, but
You know what I mean?
but
For
it's,
the- not- not only,
it's a little
but-
different in the Western world for sports and stuff. Here,
But you said you didn't say
if
where I
you were
was.
but you're financially all like well off. Your family is, and you don't really have to care for anything. So I'm saying, if you like had everything that you wanted, do you think you would really care about your health as much? Like I think that's a learned behavior.
I mean,
Some people
I
got
think
it.
It's I think.
Would you think you would have had it?
I mean, I can only judge that based off of like my character, and I know that I've always liked things that were like active. I don't think it mattered how much money I had or didn't have.
What if
right?
your family couldn't have put you into sports because they just couldn't afford it and you just was playing with rocks?
Bruh, we made up games.
That's my point.
Yeah,
so if you have money, you don't have to make up games. It's like you can just
Right, then that means they can get the best equipment to play the best games. We used to play games with old basketballs, the leather's peeling off. You know what I'm saying? Like a basketball court that only had. We used to pretend we was running full court. Take it up top.
I just think
you know what I'm saying, for real. Take it up top because that's like running full court.
I
So,
think poor people,
I'm more like really creative.
without a doubt,
Really creative.
poor to like low middle class.
Yeah.
They look at sports as a means of getting a better life.
Okay.
So if you already have the better life, you don't really need sports.
Well, that's a heck of a segue because one of the things on the list is about sports.
Really?
College sports in America versus college sports in the rest of the world.
Oh yeah, I don't think that really exists.
People don't even know like college teams names or definitely not players and whatnot. We follow people from their freshman career all the way through.
And now high school now is real.
And Michigan, right?
What about it?
Like that's where your family. That's where you're at now, as far as the U.S.
Lansing, Michigan.
Don't y'all have the largest stadium there?
University of Michigan.
But the stadium, right?
It's fairly large.
100,000 or something like that. I think that's like the biggest in the U.S. That's a college.
Well, Michigan State has like the largest campus.
No. I'm talking about
Fourth largest
I'm talking about
campus, but the actual stadium, the football stadium is really
to
large,
hold
yeah.
people. But I think I saw something that said like 100,000.
Yeah, it is.
Michigan.
It's pretty big.
And that's bigger than.
But I mean, that's money.
Isn't that bigger than the Lions?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like it's so we put a lot in the college sports.
Yeah,
and
sports
it's like
is the revenue man. You know what's so crazy? NCAA is probably the only organization that's a billionaire organization that doesn't have any product. Like the kids go play and they make money. Like imagine working for a company that has nothing. It's just when the kids come in, we're going to let them wear NCAA. Like that's how serious it is.
Yeah,
that's the only company that has no product. Like they represent people. They represent kids. Just think about it. Like any company you go to, you're making something, you're providing a service. NCAA, what do they do? They just let the kids, the kids are doing it. So they're just wearing NCAA.
This boys and girls we call new age slavery, but hey.
That's that's the reason why. That's the reason I love it because now the NCAA got kind of strong armed by different states where they said, we're going to allow our colleges to pay the kids for their likeness and their names. Right. And the NCAA, they was hot. They was like, well, they will be ineligible. They was like, well, we're going to separate ourselves. And they had to reevaluate, like, what do you provide at NCAA? Right. But that's crazy. That's modern day slavery, like you said.
And I remember that conversation because it was like one thing that to be thought about was how are they going to gauge how the players are going to get paid? Because, you know what I'm saying? Because not everybody gets to play, but they are on the team. Like those benches are deep, especially in football. But I specifically football. But.
So there's going to be like a limit that everybody gets something, but depending on how good you are, it's going to be different.
Right. So what is that going to do? Just curious. I know this is a little off topic, but what is that going to do for like video games?
Oh, they own the rights to them, their likeness and their image. The students.
Right, but what I mean is like in college video games, right? Their names aren't there. They don't appear.
But it's their likeness and their image still. Like they're like,
so they're going to be able to put their names in these video games now.
I don't know the extent of it, but I just know that the kids will be able to benefit from video games. Okay. Yeah.
Wow. And has this already been put into place? I remember this conversation over a year ago, well over a year ago.
California is definitely a part of it. Like a lot of states decided to separate themselves so they could do that because it was like, why would a kid want to go to college if they can just go pro? So that's what's happening now. I don't know if you know, but the NBA has created a program where kids will come out making like $250,000 for the year. And
what?
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna go back to school. Man,
but I mean, if you're really good, you can just go to the NBA. But they're gonna have like a prep league where kids can go this. You get this amount of money. You're gonna have a dorm and everything.
Wait, a prep league for Okay, now
it's like college. It's like college, except they're paying them to do it. Instead of going to college, they're gonna pay them to be in this prep league. And if you're good enough, you can go to the NBA.
Yeah, but they already have a prep league for the NBA.
No, they're gonna pay. That's what I'm saying. Instead of going to college, they're going to reward.
Oh, so this is a whole different program from college.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because I'm like, well, if they've gone to college and then they're going to put them in a prep league,
this is for
isn't that called the G League?
It's for the high schoolers that wanted to go to college.
High schoolers that don't go to college, but they want to play ball.
Actually, they're going to pay the kids to go to college or something, but they're going to play in this league.
Why don't they put this much interest into redeveloping our educational system in America? All of this revolved around sports.
Is it broken?
Where are we at on the list when it comes to?
No, I'm saying, do they believe it's broken to change?
You taking my touche, my brother, touche. But we laughing. Let's put the thought. You still right. It's working the way that they want it to work. So I get you, but you get what I'm saying.
Oh, I totally get it.
This conversation that we having, even the excitement in our voice and talking about it, which I'm not excited about it because I'm not benefiting from it in that way. Maybe my son, you know what I mean? But it's like, hold up, wait, why do we have like, I don't even know where we're ranked as far as like global education, but it ain't high.
Oh no, we're like
we're not even in the top 20. I was about to say we're not even top 20.
Yeah, so we're like 48, but it's different things. But overall, we're definitely not ranked high. But we know why though. But we know why
at all.
And you know what's so crazy? The only reason why we're as high as that is because skewed numbers.
Wow. Well, speaking of numbers, miles, feet, inches.
Oh, I hate customary units. Like, you know what's so crazy? I love customary units because I know it, but I'm like, I don't know metric very well.
I don't know it at all, bro. I've been dealing with it for years, and I'm still like.
And metric is easier than customary, though.
Maybe.
No, it is because it's all 10 based.
Okay.
Everybody knows 10. We just don't use it enough for us to know it. But like if we learn metric system, math would be so much easier. So much easier. Inches and feet just messes up everything.
Well, yeah. Well, here about this. This what? How many countries is it? 100?
No,
95? 195, something like that?
I thought it was like 207.
Is it?
I don't know. There's a lot of unclaimed area.
Yeah.
Why, what's up?
How many countries do you think, aside from the U.S., use our measurement system?
The customary units? Oh, I think it's only like 2 or 3. Yeah. I did know that.
Burma.
I don't even know that. Burma? Where's that?
It's in Southeast Asia. It's
why? Are we over them? Did we colonize them?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I knew.
I have no idea. But I know Burma is in Southeast Asia. I think they have another name, Miancore, something like that. But then Liberia is the other one.
Wow.
And America, and the rest of the world is looking at us like,
you know, it's pure arrogance. It's like we're gonna do it our way.
Hey, man.
And you know, it hurts the kids though. It hurts the kids overall.
It hurts the adults. I still don't, and I've been dealing with it. I thank goodness for apps on my phone.
Yeah, the conversion.
Bruh, I can't do it. I'm just like, and my mind doesn't go that route.
My coworkers be like, Mr. John, how much do you weigh? I'm like, I'm about 185. They was like, kilos.
Okay. In kilos, that's like
81,
90,
maybe 81.
No, wait, 85. I think that's like 85.
No, it's less.
Because 200 is like
91.
Yeah, see,
yeah,
like 92. Because I'm right at 200. I'm like 195.
Yeah.
So yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but I'm saying
that's the only reason.
But you know,
the only reason.
But when somebody asks your weight, and you know why they're asking because they are happy with your progress, you don't want to overestimate. You want to give them the exact weight.
Well,
I do.
I feel bad because I've had people ask just in like doing it for a specific reason. Like I'm doing my physical, my medical or something like that, right? And they know that I'm American. I feel so stupid, right? They know I'm American and they're like, oh, okay, sir, what's your height? And I'm like, they're like, it's okay. You can tell me an inch. And I'm like, ow. Like, what? Really? You can tell me a feet. It's okay. Like, I know. Like, it's like, it's not even a humble brag. It's like yeah, it's okay. I know feet too.
It's but like you said,
it hurts.
But you know, one thing it doesn't hurt you. Like, you know multiple languages.
That doesn't help me with numbers.
No, I'm saying I'd rather know multiple languages because I can guarantee that majority of the United States can only speak English.
Wow.
Like, and I'm not talking about Mexicans.
So what does this do? This makes it where I can tell them I don't know meters in different languages.
To me, I think that makes you a lot more advanced and worried about metric system.
No, I appreciate that. I do.
And you know multiple
but
languages.
I wish I would. Yeah, but I wish I could.
Do you really wish?
I do.
Because I'll tell you this, one thing you can do.
3 countries in the world.
One thing you can do is learn whatever you want when you want it. You don't really care.
No, I don't want to hear it. Ungawa, your face. Like what? No, I have a mental block.
You don't want to. It's not.
You're right. I don't want to.
You don't interact with it enough to say I need to know it.
Yeah.
And that's the way I look.
I guess I could just look at the person next to me. Hey, what's this in feet? What's this? What's this in centimeters? I feel so bad, bro. Like, it's ridiculous, and it doesn't help when you tell me like, yeah, but it's the easiest one because it's by tens and it should blah blah blah. And I'm just looking at you like,
but check this out. I'm the math guy, and I still have trouble in metric.
I feel better.
You should, because that's what I'm saying. I'm used to customary units.
Okay, well, we can move on to the next one. And I'm not feeling bad. Yeah. There we go. All right, so here's one, a little bit easier. 24-hour restaurants. America having them. A lot of other places, not really.
We're fat. We're fat.
That is messed up that a lot of things in that list are related to like food and
capitalism.
Right. So 24-hour restaurants. Here goes a serious one. Higher education, free.
Oh, we're capitalism. See, we're gonna go back to food and capitalism with the United States. That's all we care about is money.
Isn't this? You know what I'm saying? We need to turn this into another episode because this is a huge. I mean, I don't want to say it's a revelation. We already know this, but the proof is in the pudding. It's right there. It's showing you where the priority is.
But you know, the propaganda in the United States make you stand proud with the way that we live. That's what we do. Stupid. Tú estúpido.
This dude. Here goes one I did not realize or think about. Lawyer advertisements. Other countries don't really have that.
Because we looking to take advantage of somebody.
Bruh, they said 60% of litigation is done in the United States. Of the whole world. 60%. That was
60%.
60% of the world's litigation done in America. 6%.
I quit.
60%.
I quit.
You can't quit. We still got to finish the episode.
60% of the world?
60% of the world's litigation is done in America.
Now, you know, we sue for nothing.
Bro. People be scheming on suing. Man. Yo, you see that wet puddle over there? Watch how I come up on CBS. Like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah, you know what? My neck and my back. For real. Like you know, check that. Oh, you know what? I loved what you said because I started thinking about it. I got in a car accident.
Did you roll out?
Listen,
did you ludicrous?
Look, I got in a real car accident, and not even 3 hours later, I got a phone call from a lawyer that says, "Were you recently in a car accident?" Promise to God.
Sounded just like the commercials.
So listen though, said that I said, yeah, how did you know? He was like, we have things that come up in our system. And it was like, but I'm okay. They was like, sir, did you know that all insurance companies have an allotted amount of money to make claims go away? All you have to do is do this, this, and this, and you don't have to come out of any money and you'll get a check. And I was like, what? We just take
10%,
whatever percentage of it. It was like, but you can get up to this. So before I moved here, I got a check for like $7,000.
Dang.
Wow. Yeah, and all, you know what? I could have got more, but it was like, because it was a real accident, and I was going to this back guy. He you know, they can run up a bill. That's all it is. They have this amount. So if I was there longer, the bill would have just kept going more and more, but I had to get back. But I was like, the things we do to get paid.
Our legal system needs a revamp for sure. But
revamp, it needs to break, start over.
Hey, but like we have said,
capitalism is real.
Right. And it's not necessarily broken if it's working the way they want it to. So, that's the thing. Talking about the 24-hour stuff though, they also mentioned the pharmacies, and they said like pharmacies in most places that you go to, it's about the medication that you need or things to help you with, you know, like ailments, right? But our pharmacies have turned into like one-stop shops.
Oh, I know.
You got everything from Tylenol to flip-flops. So, and a lot of them are 24 hour.
Oh right? Yeah.
So one of them things. So like that's another one that's on that list.
But is that bad though?
I'm not saying that it's bad. We're just talking about the differences. I'm not even saying anything.
Most of this is bad.
Yeah, a lot of it is. But it's just one of those things that's a difference. Yeah, but then I think about it and I'm like, Well, as far as the UAE goes, if we just looking at like current situation, like I've seen where there's a lot of different things, but they do really revolve around more medical related type stuff. Like, okay, it might not be an actual pill that you need or
it's something to do with health.
Right. It might be like a massager for your neck or something like that. And it's like, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But ours, man, we got like He-Man, G.I. Joes. I don't know. Do they still make
drinks?
Do they still make that?
Little
Tropicana
snacks,
juices,
all the candies.
Starburst.
Oh yeah, you know what? Walgreens and CVS,
yeah,
have the best candy selection, and it's always something's always on sale.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because nobody's buying it, so it's getting ready to go bad. So they got. Oh, I'm not gonna tell the secret. Okay. Well then. All right. Drinking age. A lot of places, most places, usually it hits about 18. I know in Korea, it was either 18 or 19.
It used to be 18 in America.
When?
Like mid to late 80s.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
But hey, for the non-drinking guy, like I wouldn't know the history
you was a baby then, though.
But still, though, like, you know, if I was somebody that wanted to drink, I would have been like, oh man, I wish it was. I mean, because if that was the 80s, I mean, I was 18 in 97. So
I think things changed due to the accident. Like it just got real bad. You know what's so crazy? If you just look at the movies, high school movies, they normalize drinking in high school.
Yeah, of course, they normalize everything.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying.
They normalize activities in the bathroom that don't even have the door that goes all the way down. I'm just saying, that's what it is. Yeah. Bathrooms, airplanes, storage rooms in the mall.
I look at it as I know people gonna hate me for this, but I look at America as the black market of all countries. You can get any and everything you want there, and everybody says it's free. It's freedom.
Wow,
freedom to make bad decisions.
Wow,
because you can go anywhere and get whatever you want. You don't have to go.
You're right. You're right. Huh?
Yeah.
And now with the help of Amazon, you can get it in 24 hours or less.
Easy,
bruh. It's ridiculous.
No, if you order right now, they'll order it you delivered by 6 p.m. What? The convenience is real.
Couple more. Garbage disposals.
You know what? I didn't like that they didn't have it here.
Garbage disposals.
To me, you know, I find garbage disposals to be very convenient, but I see like you can just throw food away and then get rid of it. But dang. The United States is perfect for convenience and making you lazy.
There's other places that are perfect for convenience and making you lazy. When everything can be delivered, you know what I'm saying?
I love that too.
When everything can be, everything can be delivered. So,
America's getting to that point.
Is it?
As far as food, yeah, they got.
As far as food, but come on, everything. If you want to get your car serviced, they'll come and pick up your car and then take it to the place and then bring it back to you.
Mine does that.
Mine does that.
Yeah,
I just did it.
That's wonderful, but it's free.
I just did it. Well, we recorded last week.
I don't have to pay.
I had just got my car back.
Did you have to pay for it? Didn't they just come?
No, it was a part of my
warranty. Yeah, well, I got a rental, so mine. They just like they come and give me another car. Like I like that.
Oh yeah, that's a part of they do that here when you have a rental or when you have a lease. Yeah. You're doing a lease, they'll come and they'll bring you another car, they'll service it.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
I mean, you know, that's where the gut's gonna come from.
I'm just saying I don't have to pay for it though, so I'm cool with it.
True.
Because if I had to pay for it, I'm definitely gonna go.
Yeah, no. It'd be all right. I can go drop it off, take a taxi, and I'll come back later. It's fine. Because I'm not gonna sit there.
Because I think about how many oil changes I got in America, and I'll be there for an hour or two, unless I go extremely early.
Yeah, oil change. I'm talking like those 3-4 month services.
That's what I'm saying. So for oil changes, a couple hours, that's going to be extremely long. What you're talking about?
Mine was done in like 3 hours.
3 hours sitting around waiting for your car is a long time.
Yeah, but it was way more than an oil change though.
No,
I think they even changed my brakes, brake pads, everything.
I'm just saying in America, you have to go sit. And wait
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still thinking about here. My bad. I was like, I'm not doing that. I got diverse clarity stuff to do. Like, I'm not doing that. We could have got a whole episode in while doing that. So, all right, last one. And me being the Southern boy, I appreciate this one, sir and ma'am. Yeah,
just respect, courtesy. But you know what? That might be some slavery type stuff.
Hey, I mean that's another conversation, but
I understand the respect aspect of it though.
But it's just other people looking at us. Like for example, when you look at like the UK, right? The UK, when someone is a sir, like they've been knighted.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Isn't Elton John somebody that of recent times that has been knighted? Isn't he Sir Elton John? See what I'm saying?
Oh, I don't know the history of it, but that's crazy.
But I mean, but once somebody's been knighted, they're called a sir.
Okay, so we
like,
just give everybody that name in the States.
Right. So when they come over, they're like, wait, what? You know what I'm saying? Like who? So but for us, it's
just out of respect, supposed to be
us and Filipinos.
They always say sir,
sir, ma'am, sir, ma'am, sir. So yeah, so that's it. But it's just it's a form of respect. It's just how we were. What? That's go to Carrefour and see what happened. Go. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is, but it's a respect thing, and I appreciate it.
Oh yeah,
but
it's just so. You say you appreciate it, but that's what we were taught to appreciate it. Right. So I know in the manners thing, like you say, you open up doors and stuff like that.
Yes, definitely.
So in America, if you're walking through a door and you see somebody coming, you just hold the door for people. Here, they don't do that.
No.
That's what I'm saying. So we're taught that. They're not disrespecting us. They just don't know that where we come from is a form of respect.
It's okay.
And this is another thing. If I give you some money and my hand is like this and I see that money and you put the money on the counter.
Ooh, my mom will get on that. Ooh. I remember my mom used to do that when I was a kid.
Did that to you?
No, she used to look at folks when she put her hand out to get her change.
Oh no!
And then you put it down on the.
But you about to pop off when they do that in the States.
That's what I'm saying.
Here it's normal. It's like regular because I think it's because maybe certain people don't want to be touched by the help. So it's like
right.
But me, I was like this, and I looked at her face, and she was like this, and put it. I was like, do you see this hand?
Yeah, yeah. But I think a lot of places that I've been, if I'm not mistaken, they would do this in Europe too. I think I saw this when I was in Sweden a lot. But like they got the little tray. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The little tray, and they'll put the money and the change in there. And you just kind of pull, so they're giving you the tray instead of, like you said, touching the hand.
But even that's a form of behavior you expect that once you're there.
Right.
So when I came here to see people put it on the counter and they see my hand out,
right,
I'm feeling disrespected.
Well, look, I'm gonna tell you something where I could say I feel not disrespected, but it's kind of like, really, when I say, does it just happen? I think it just happened yesterday. What was I doing? Oh. Yeah, it did. Because I went down and I was putting bags in the car, right? Anyway, and the person that was driving, right, he came out, and first thing I said was good morning. He didn't say nothing. I was like, good morning.
You did it again?
Yeah. And then he was like, hi.
Why did you do it again?
Because I said good morning and you speak.
See, that's what I'm saying.
But with somebody, I don't care where you're from. If somebody addresses you, and especially if your job is you're providing a customer service, have some common decency and speak. I get it. People might not have been taught that, but guess what? People have been taught, no matter where they live, how to have a conversation. You know how to talk to people. You speak, don't you? You know how to use your words? Well then, you know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. Like, I can understand.
You sounding real Americanish right now.
I'm sounding real like we're talking real like Americanish. If I'm having a conversation, look, bro, your job is you're providing a service, a customer service, right? And you show up for your job for me. And when you show up, right? And I look at you because I need to tell you what I need. And I say good morning. Mm-hmm. You can't respond back to me.
I know it would seem rude to me, right? I get it. But I'm saying, do you think he did that to make you mad?
I wasn't mad. Do
you think he did it to irritate you?
Look,
because you took it as a form of irritation.
Look, no, because if I did, you know what I'm saying? But first I thought was like, well, maybe he didn't hear me. Good morning. But then he said it.
But your second good morning
was louder and more direct. Like I angled my voice towards him because before I was like, maybe my good morning got caught in the wind.
Maybe he
so let me. Yeah.
How about
good
this?
morning?
Did you consider that maybe you could have had a Bluetooth in your ear and he thought you wasn't talking?
Which is why I said it again.
I know, but you said it with that.
Right. And what I'm saying is like I'm saying that because that's not the first time.
Yeah, no.
That's just the way it is. Well, and I just think that look, I've learned being international since 1997, I've learned, right? But is so I don't put myself in a position where I'm gonna be like, oh man, I can't stand it when I say good morning. They don't say good morning. I just don't. But this was you're walking towards me. Good morning. Come on, man. Like, you get me? I'm not saying I'm walking through a department store
I totally,
and I'm looking for you to go out of your way to find me and say hi, sir.
I understand what you mean, but I'm saying that I've seen it happen way too much for me to care. Right. And I know that they're not like mad at me. They don't know me.
Yeah. But I'm speaking to it because you brought it up.
It's some American stuff though. Like
this is what we're talking about. This is what I'm saying.
That's why I said you sound real Americanish.
Leave me alone. I hate it.
I look, I'll tell you, there's so many things that I love about being American, but there's some things that I get disgruntled about because we have some expectations that we probably shouldn't have just had. I really don't.
We can't say that.
No, I'm saying it for me.
Yeah, but we can't say that though, because any expectations that you may have is not
it was taught.
Right, but it's not an expectation that shouldn't be had if the majority of people have the same expectation. It's called the norm. Okay. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm just saying, but if I was a little more humble, exposed to the world,
right,
then it wouldn't bother me as much. Like when I first came here,
right,
it was a culture shock as far as the way people, like even, like Americans be like, give me 3 feet. You too close. Oh yeah. People be like,
no. Bruh. Let me tell you.
Because you handle it different don't mean it don't happen.
Hey, bro. Yes, you're right. I handle it differently. That's why. And let me just shut up. But yes, I handle it differently.
But that's regular though.
Oh yeah, I know it's regular.
Yeah.
Except for when I'm around. No, sir. I don't do that. No, I need my personal space, and that's not happening. I'll tell you the time when I see it most is if I'm standing in line at the grocery store, and they are up on you, right? That's why a lot of times I don't even go without a basket in the grocery store just to separate myself in the line.
That's putting systems in place to prevent yourself from getting upset with the people how they operate.
Exactly. And so when I see it and I got my cart in front of me and the person is behind me,
then you just walk to
the front of my cart.
Yeah.
And I maintain the space from the person in front of me and I loved it when COVID came. I was like, 6 feet? This is double of what I asked for. Thank you, germ gods.
He's so silly.
I loved it. Yo, we're gonna cut it right here. He is Mr. John D. I am Omega, and this is Diverse Clarity. This is where we have those thought-provoking conversations about things that matter and some that don't. We'll catch you next episode.
Boom.